Hello, this is Mike from MF Wood Shop. Today I thought I'd take you on a shop tour. I got a couple little projects today going on. Don't know if I'm going to shoot a video on those. I kind of want to get them done and over with. But if I do, I certainly will post that. I don't know if you guys want to see this or not, but you know, since my shop was clean right now, I figured it'd be a good time to actually shoot one. So come on, let's take a tour. I figured I'd take you around basically from left to right here. This is a cabinet that I built. It actually goes above the washer and dryer. Mostly for my wife. That's the initials you see here on the right. But she can put her laundry soap or whatever she needs up here. I also have a spot for my radio remote control. And I've cut in a speaker up here at the top. And on the inside there's my radio. You can see it's a little high. Kind of need that remote control. On here it's just all her junk. I do have the radio remote set for my iPod, which I can't listen to music very much when I'm on YouTube, but you know, when I'm not shooting, I do listen to music. Couple extra speakers, and got a nifty little empty battery holder there. A little pen and pencil holder that never gets used. It's usually gets right there. But just a bunch of junk in there basically. Over here, sorry about the lighting here. In this little closet or bay or whatever you want to call this. But I also keep my tape in here so sawdust and stuff don't get on the tape. Let me show you this real quick. This is my paint booth. Spray some stuff here. I just put my projects on this, spray it, close the door and let it dry. A little roll around toolbox. That's awesome for this chop saw I got. Just a 12-inch chop saw. Nothing fancy there. But in the toolbox, I just you know, some knick-knack tools. Mostly automotive tools. Got my over here. This red cabinet was given to me by my former employee. They were just going to throw it away, so I asked if I could have it. The whole box was actually big and red and kind of ugly, but I tore it apart and kept the drawers. The drawers are awesome. And up here at the top, keep all my sockets. They're all, for the most part, pretty organized. Keep them on these little pegs, if you can see those. And works out pretty well. I like those. The next drawer, keep all my screws and nails and hardware. All that stuff. It works out well, very well. Next one, most of my sandpapers and abrasives and a couple other knick-knack hardwares. And the next one, mostly just junk drawer. The black toolbox I bought from my former employer as well. It just carries my wrenches and, you know, pliers, stuff like that. Nothing big deal there. Up here is mostly catch-all. Over here, keep my battery chargers for my cordless tools. A couple knick-knack items. Most of my Craig jig stuff. Knick-knack tools. And you'll see this logo taped out all throughout my shop. That particular brand has made me quite mad, so I'm not going to promote that brand at all until they make it right with me. So, and it's a shame because you'll see that all over the shop. And but anyway, here's some more cabinets that I built, the exact same ones as the other ones. Kind of fills up the back wall here. Up here I just keep my paints, you know, some chemicals out of the reach of the kids. In here just keep some other tools and some of my Dremels and some more automotive tools up there that I use every now and then. In this one, keep all my other routers and other miscellaneous tools. Gonna probably redesign the inside of that. I'm not too happy with it. It's okay, but just not too happy with that. My planer roll around stand has my joiner at the bottom. It's just a tabletop joiner, and then my planer's on top. Didn't realize how much I would use a planer until I actually got a good one. This planer is really a good planer. I like using this. I use it all the time. Nearly on every project I use the planer. In this drawer here that I built, I just got some safety equipment here. I got some dust masks, my push sticks or my push blocks, replacement blades for my planers. I got some gloves, some ear muffs or earplugs. Got those from work. Where they were going clearance, and it was a box of 200 earplugs I got for 10 cents a piece. So I mean, they were nothing. So I just bought the whole box. But that cart turned out really well, and I built that one. Turned out real nice. Over here is just my stuff. That's all I can say. It's just my stuff. My son built this for Boy Scouts. Did a pretty good job on it. He did it for his Pinewood Derby cars. There's some of his cars up there. And he did a pretty good job for that. That's my old grinder. I don't know what's up with the pumpkin. It's just been floating around this shop for a couple years. I don't know what's up with that. A few clamps here and there. Big old chunk of wood a buddy of mine gave me. It's a nice piece of, I think he called it, oh, what did he call that? I can't even think right now. But he gave me a big old chunk of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. My Craig jig. I got it mounted on a board. Of course it's buried right now. Got that mounted on a board. A drill bit and my Allen wrench for adjustments. And back here, I'm going to show this here soon. This piece here with the rod through the middle. It's actually specialized clamps for segmented turnings. I'll show that in the future. Works out really well. But I'll dig that out and show that out in the future. There's a clue. Here's some more just stuff. My scrap wood down there in the bottom there. Over here, got my compressor. I got my father-in-law's scroll saw. That thing's been pretty nice. I've done a few good projects out of that. That's my sanders, couple sanders. Nice big old chunk of maple over there I haven't done anything with. I think it's maple, I'm pretty sure. That's underneath my tool bench. Get you zoom out here. That's basically that. Another cabinet I built to match the other ones. And that's the Indiana sign I built for woodworking and mere mortals. And Steve, if you're watching, I'm a Mimo from Madison County. And up here is just stuff I use up here all the time. Again, sorry about the lighting here, it's kind of dark. You know, I got a little, my glue, some other paints, some teak oil, some glue brushes, just a little bit of everything in there. Nothing to brag about there. Down here I keep all my chisels, or most of them that I use all the time. Up here I got my Forstner bits. Also got a little light up here that I don't turn on that much. It's just really just not that bright. Some more Craig jig stuff. Showed this on one of my other videos, my router bit storage, and each one of these trays, they can come out. I can actually take right over to the router table. That's especially nice when you're dealing with those particular two bits right there. They're actually to make doors and to make different profiles on the doors, and you actually need two bits to actually accomplish the profile. And actually those three bits right there, because that one's for raised panels. And down there I just got a little extra room for wrenches or whatnot. Of course, got to have the air conditioner, especially in the summer. See, I utilize the top of that for some common drill bits. Just keep my tape measures, some miscellaneous stuff in there. And here's all the other drill bits that I don't use all the time. Mostly they just roll around. Keep my good ones in these little containers here. They're nice little containers. And up here on the wall, just all sorts of everything. I keep all my clamps and all my small clamps up here, all my little clamps around there. Keep all my battery operated tools right on this wall here. You can see this brand has really kind of made me mad. And it's a shame because they could have a lot of advertisement right here. You know, you guys could probably figure out the brand, but my dado set, some extra saw blades, a couple of jigs that I got up here. I made a bunch of table saw inserts just so I can have different options. My new low speed grinder, so I can sharpen my lathe bit and my lathe tools. And I got the nice sharpening system here. I'll have to show you this gizmo someday too. Is to put a fingernail grind on my bowl gouge, and it's made out of PVC and just a 1/4 inch bolt basically, and works really well. Beats the $70 tool that you have to buy for that system. And I still got some stuff on the countertop. And while I'm here, I'll take a swig. My countertop, or my tool bench, is going to get redesigned here this year or possibly over the winter. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I have a couple of good ideas what I want to do. First of all, I like to lower it. It's a pinch high for me. And it's fine on this side of the garage. It's fine on this side, but down there where the garage floor actually slopes down towards the garage door, it gets taller. And there must be a lot of pitch on this garage floor, because I think it was like a 3-inch difference just in the, I think it's a 12-foot span here. Seems like a lot. And so I think there's a pretty good sized slope, but it's taller way down there than it is over here. And of course the heart of my shop is my saw, contractor saw, 12-inch blade. I use this thing nearly every project I got. It's a very stable saw. I like it a lot. Wasn't too bad. I picked it up on sale at Lowe's, and it's been a really decent saw. Made a outfeed table for my router. You guys seen that? Also, in one of my last videos, I showed you my router bit, or my router lift, and that was done on Steve Ramsey's show, and works out pretty well. I also shown you how to make these inserts, because I broke mine. Made those on the lathe. They worked out pretty well. Then I also made a outfeed table, which needs to get rebuilt, and I was going to do that actually last winter, and I just didn't get around to it. But with the outfeed table and the table itself, I can actually slide a 4x8 piece of plywood all the way through, and it still hangs on to the table, and that's why I wanted. That way I can cut down my stock easier. I didn't have to, get a skill saw or anything like that to break it down beforehand. I can just bring it in here, rip the whole length of the plywood, and do it safely. And that's the main goal of this. My dust collector. My neighbor thinks it looks, when he's driving down the road and the garage door's open, he sees the point of this hat and he thinks it's one of those, oh, I don't know what they're called, KKK hat. That's what he thinks it looks like. So he makes fun of me all the time for that. My Rikon lathe. This thing has been a very good lathe. It's very stable, very low maintenance on it so far. Pretty powerful for as small as it is. The only downside to it is you do have to adjust the speed with the belts. And if I'd known anything about a lathe before I bought one, I would have got one with the speed. But other than that, that thing's been awesome. Tool storage for my lathe parts here. Of course, safety equipment and that thing there. That's where I mount my camera when I'm shooting for YouTube with the lathe. And that will bring us to my stool and my drill press. Drill press is not a bad drill press, not the greatest in the world. You can see that brand has really ticked me off. But that's pretty much it. And let's see if I can get a panoramic view here. I'll just start at my back door. about it. So sorry I went a little long here, and but thanks for watching. Again, this is Mike from MF Woodshop, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.